and welcome back to my channel. My name is Georgia Overbeck and I am here to do a monthly favorites video for the month of May. Now, me being myself, of course, I had to make a list of everything that I loved over the month, so I'm going to go through it. I have a few different categories. So first up is food/nutrition, then I have beauty, activities, fashion, entertainment/social media, and then random stuff. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a like and also subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. And please comment down below what your favorite things of May have been. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be just the categories that I have. So let's get started. So as I said before, the first category that I have is food/nutrition. And starting off in this category is actually going to be almond or soy lattes. We, at the beginning of the month, were in Honolulu staying at hotels, and Daisy, my sister, and I would go to different coffee shops every morning and edit our YouTube videos. And usually I just drink black coffee. I'm back to drinking just plain black coffee now, but when we went to those little cafes, I would either have an almond milk latte or a soy milk latte, and they were just so good, and I have such good memories of that. So whenever I go to a cafe now, I always either get an almond milk or a soy latte, so those are definitely one of my favorite things of May. Next favorite of the month is the Magnum Nutraceuticals Limitless, specifically the Peach Mango Rush flavor. This is a new flavor that came out in May, and it tastes like a peach juice box. It's just so delicious. This is my go-to pre-workout because it not only contains caffeine and gives me energy, but it also has beta-alanine and it has creatine and everything I need to build muscle and have an amazing workout. So overall, I love all of the Limitless flavors, but peach mango was my favorite of May. Switching back to when we were in Hawaii and we were in Honolulu, there was this place that I wanted to try for the longest time, and I'm so glad that I did. It's a ice cream spot called Banan, and so they make banana ice cream, and it comes in either a cup, or you can get it in a pineapple or a banana or a papaya, and I will insert pictures. I had it twice while we were there. I think twice, maybe 3 times. And it was so delicious. I definitely recommend trying this if you were in Honolulu, and that is definitely one of my favorites of when we were there. Sticking with the theme of Hawaii, I'm also going to mention the Acai Bowl that we had from the Moana Surf Rider on the last morning that we were in Hawaii. We went out to breakfast for my mom's birthday at the Moana, and we all got the Acai Bowl. And it is one of the best acai bowls I've ever had in my life. The fruit was amazing, the acai itself was so good, the granola was perfect. Overall, 10 out of 10. Next favorite is actually something that I got from the farmer's market the first week that we were here in BC. So they are called Mama Musi's Pierogies. They are, the vegan ones specifically, are so good. I got the tomato flavor and then also the Gouda, I think. And again, they're vegan and they were only 50 calories each. I would show them, but I ate them all. So that's how you know that they were a favorite. They were so good. Definitely recommend those if you're in the Vancouver area, or you can order them online, or if you find them in a store. Along the same lines is another Vancouver-based business, and it's called Uni Tofu. I think that's how you pronounce it. So they have flavored tofu, and I love tofu, so this was amazing for me. They have a just smoke flavor, a Greek, and then a maple soy. The just smoke flavor was my personal favorite, but they were all really good, and I just loved trying a different flavor of tofu, so it's definitely another one of my favorites. Next thing is kind of something that I view as my favorite every once in a while. I will just obsess over it for a little bit, and then I forget about them for a while, and I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but right now I'm obsessed with them, and they are rice cakes. So the Quaker Crispy Minis, just original flavor. The original ones are vegan, which is awesome, and the only ingredient is whole grain brown rice. So I love rice cakes. I put tofu on them, I put jam, I put vegan cheese. There's just so many good things you can do with rice cakes, and I love them. Next up is actually a new favorite. It's something that I just got a few days ago. These are the Smokin' Burgers by the Very Good Butchers brand. So these are plant-based burgers. They have no meat in them, but they are delicious. And they have a great amount of protein in them. So for one burger, it's 200 calories, but it is 26 grams of protein, which is like amazing. And they also taste really good. I like the texture of them. Overall, I definitely recommend these. I haven't tried the like regular flavor of their burgers yet, but I'm gonna have to once I finish these because they're so good. Next is actually another kind of new favorite, more recent to me. So this is the Orville Redenbacher avocado oil popcorn. If you didn't know, all of the Orville Redenbacher popcorns, so like the popping ones, they are made with butter, I believe, and so they are not dairy free. But they came out with this new one, which is made with avocado oil, and it is vegan. So I've really been enjoying having this as like my nighttime snack recently. For a whole bag, it's only 330 calories, and it's like a really big serving, so volume eating for the win. It tastes really good, and I have been loving it. I promise I'm almost done with the food category. I only have 2 left. Another one of my favorite things this month has been gelato, and I don't have like a specific place or flavor. It's just overall gelato is amazing. So when we were in Hawaii, we got gelato twice. And then since being here in BC, I think I've also had it twice. Yeah, gelato's just been amazing. Fruit flavors, vanilla flavors, coconut. It's just delicious. And last thing in the food category is this Nature's Path Heritage Flakes cereal. So usually I get the Kamut Puffs cereal by this brand, but I decided I wanted to try out these Heritage Flakes instead. For 3/4 of a cup, it's 120 calories and 4 grams of protein. They taste just like, kind of like a bran square. It's made of Kamut wheat, oats, spelt, barley, millet, and quinoa, so some great carb sources in there. I really enjoy having this with some cashew milk, some fruit, but this has been my go-to breakfast recently. And that is it for the food and nutrition category. Next up, I'm going to move on to beauty, so let's go to a new spot where I can show you all my beauty favorites. All right, location change. Now we're going to get into my beauty favorites, starting off with these Kula Herbs soaps. So I got these at the ABC stores in Hawaii. This is the Coconut Moon scent and the Mango scent. I actually haven't tried these yet, obviously, because they're still in their packaging, but I have used the coffee one, and I've actually almost done it, and I have loved it. Coffee scent is very strong, and I love that, and I'm really excited to get into these other scents. So these have definitely been my go-to body wash and soap recently. Next favorite is this deodorant that I also got in Hawaii from the One Love Body Soul brand. This is the Mango Butter Deodorant in Grapefruit scent. And it just smells so good. I love the way that I smell when I have this on. Works really well. Like for a natural deodorant, it is actually really good. So I have been loving this. Next up, I actually don't have this product with me right now because again, I finished it and I'm gonna have to get more, is the Hello Natural Mouthwash. I actually have the toothpaste, so it's the mouthwash by this brand, but I really enjoyed it. I found like my teeth were fresher, they were more white, and I just really liked the routine of using mouthwash at the end of the day, and it tasted good, which is really cool, so I've definitely been enjoying that. Last but not least in the beauty category is this Sage Yoga Body Butter. So this is the grounding coconut and shea body butter, and again, it's in the yoga scent. It just smells so good. As you can tell, I've used quite a bit of this. I find this just helps my body to stay moisturized and smooth, which going from Hawaii weather to now BC weather definitely was needed. So I have been really loving and using this a lot. Okay, we've got another location change because why not? So next I'm gonna move into the activities category, starting off with vlogging. If you would have seen at the beginning of this month when we were in Honolulu, I did daily vlogs and I really enjoyed it. Like, it was just something that was so fun. So not only could you watch it, but also we can rewatch and go back to those memories and those times when we were in Honolulu. So I've not only vlogged then, I've also done a few daily vlogs during the month of May, and then I also vlogged when we were at the Magnum party this last weekend, and I'm excited to do more vlogging. But yeah, this has just been something that I've been really enjoying this month. Another thing that I've really been enjoying that I've always loved, but because we moved here and needed stuff, it was even more fun, is thrifting. I love going to secondhand stores and finding little pieces and hidden gems and things that you wouldn't find at regular stores. And so I've really been loving going thrifting in the month of May. Another one is grilling. When we were staying at the hotels, obviously I wasn't grilling or cooking much, but now being at this rental house, I have access to a barbecue again, and I really loved grilling. I've grilled corn, chicken, steak, peppers, asparagus, beets, Brussels sprouts, the vegan burgers I showed earlier, and I just love it. There's just something so special about something being freshly barbecued and grilled. It just tastes so much better. Okay, next is listening to music while I work out. Now, usually when I work out, I either listen to podcasts or I'll watch videos, but I decided last week to try switching things up and listening to music because I had kind of caught up to all the podcasts I usually listen to, and my workout was so good. Like, I listened to just a regular workout remix playlist, but it was so good, and I was dancing in between my sets, and it was so fun. And so I've started incorporating listening to music more while I work out instead of just podcasts, which I have really enjoyed. Next activity is getting my nails done. At the beginning of this month, my sisters and we got a manicure when we were in Hawaii because we wanted to have something that was special and have like a sister memory when we were in Hawaii. And so that was so fun. I actually vlogged it. It's part of the daily vlogs. And then when we got here to BC, I booked my sisters and I a pedicure appointment for Daisy's birthday, which I also vlogged that. But it's just been really nice having our nails done and spending that time together as sisters. And we already are planning on going back for my birthday and Sophie's birthday. So it's just something that was really special this month for us. And the last activity for this genre is going for evening walks. If you followed us and watched our videos and our social media when we were in Hawaii, usually we would do morning walks together as a family, but since coming here to BC, our routine has changed a little bit. We get up a little bit later than we did in Hawaii because the sun is out later in the evening here, and so we stay up a little bit later. And then also my dad is at work all day, and so when he gets home from work, we love to go on evening walks as a family, and that's just been something that's been so special for us, is we try out a new trail or a new walk area or a hike, and it's just so fun spending that time as a family and finishing our day off that way. All right, time for another background change. Next, I'm going to get into the fashion category. I don't have too much in this category, but things that I do have are very important to me. So let's just get into it. First up are something that saved my life when we first got here to BC. Maybe that's a little bit extreme, but they make my life a lot easier. And that is my rain boots. So if you would have seen the video I made about what I bought in BC, I got these Kangol boots from Value Village, and they're super cute. They were only $10, and just for all the rainy days that we have here, they are an essential, and I've been wearing them all the time, and the quality's been really good for like getting them secondhand. They have done their job, and I really like them. I love the way that they look. I love the way that they feel on me, and they're just perfect. Okay, next are these little bra tops from Aries. They're called the Hugger, and they are like cute little crop tops with the string razorback on the back. And I got them in 4 different colors. So I have this, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's almost like a light brown color, I guess. And then I also have it in white, and then I also have it in 2 different shades of gray, but those are in the wash right now. But I have been loving these. If you are a smaller chested person like I am, these are perfect, they're comfortable, and I have been loving them. If you follow me on Instagram or watch my stories at all, you probably would have seen these. These are the American Eagle Tom Girl jeans. So I actually got these secondhand from a place called Pearl's Value Vintage in Squamish, BC. It was just a small little secondhand store. I actually saw these at Salvation Army a few days before we went to this Pearl's Value Vintage place, and I tried them on and I was like, I love these jeans, but they're too big, so I wish I could find a smaller size. And so I looked online, and they don't make this specific jean anymore. These ones are high-waisted, but the ones that they make now are low-waisted, and I just prefer high-waisted personally. And so when I saw them again at the second thrift store, I was like, I feel like this is a sign and I just need to get them. And so I did, and I have worn them so many times since I bought them. I love the rips, I love the fold over on the bottom, and the waist is a little bit big. Actually, it's more than a little bit, it's quite big on me. But I got a belt to wear with them. This is like my first ever belt, and it just fits perfectly. And it's funny because it says bike on it. But together they're just perfect, and these are my favorite jeans I think I've ever had. Okay, last but not least, I actually have to take them off to show you. These are my Vulcan Slippers. So I got these when we were in Hawaii, and I have been wearing them non-stop here. When we were in Hawaii, I didn't wear them too much just because obviously it's hot and you're wearing flip-flops and you're not really needing slippers, but here I have been wearing these all the time. So they are, I think this is like cheetah print. So these are cheetah print or leopard print slippers, and they are soft and fuzzy, and they fit perfectly, and they're just amazing. And they keep my feet warm, and I love them. Next category is going to be entertainment / social media / my favorite apps. So I'm going to start off with some apps that I've been really loving recently, and number 1 is Checkout 51. If you've never heard of this app before, it's something that I believe is only available in Canada, but it's pretty much where you can money back on things that you buy at the grocery store. So like, for example, you'll get $1 back for buying a certain brand of dishwasher soap, or 50 cents back for buying a certain brand of yogurt or cereal or something like that. And we were buying that stuff anyway, and so it's awesome just to get $1 or 50 cents back, and it adds up. I have been really getting into reusing that app again since we've been here in BC. Another app I have been loving, and I've actually loved this for quite a while, but especially this month, it's called Daily Horoscope. If you like reading your horoscope, I find that this app is so on, and it always is just so perfect for me. So every single morning I start by going on the app and I read my horoscope and see kind of what my message is for the day. And kind of similar to that, another app that I've been loving is called Moon Phase. So it shows you just what phase the moon is at the moment. So whether it's a new moon or a full moon, I just love to know that stuff and know when to look for a full moon. And so that app has been really awesome as well. Some shows that we've really been loving this month. Number 1 is This Is Us. If you saw it, the finale of This Is Us was a few weeks ago. The show is over now, but as a family, we loved that show, and it's sad that it's over now, but it was one of our favorites. And then another show that we've been watching recently is called Prehistoric Planet. I believe it's on Apple TV, and it's hosted and narrated by David Attenborough, and it's just all about what life would have been like for dinosaurs. It's pretty entertaining, and it's been fun to watch. Next up, I have a book. So I've actually read 8 books during the month of May, but this is my favorite out of the 8 that I've read. So this is called Friday Forward by Robert Glazer, and it is supposed to be where you read a chapter on a Friday and then use that as inspiration for your weekend and the rest of your week. I read it in 2 days because I don't really follow the rules, and I have time to read and I make time to read, so I didn't mind reading it all as fast as I could. But I just loved all of the lessons and everything I learned in this book. It's really great if you are somebody who is working on your growth, or if you're on a growth journey, if you're into spirituality, if you're an entrepreneur. It just overall was really good, and I actually did post a full review of this book on my Instagram if you want to see it. And then my favorite Instagram accounts recently, 3 of them are very similar, and so I'm going to mention them all in a row. So they are called 1 Degree, Dedication, and Mentality. They are all like amazing hustler, like work hard quotes and sayings and inspiration, and I just love that type of stuff. So I've really been loving seeing those quotes and words on my feed. And then the last thing for the entertainment social media category is another Instagram account, and it's called Third Eye Gangsta. So it's all about spirituality and it's quotes and stuff like that, and I've really been loving it recently. If you like spirituality, check it out. Last but not least is going to be just random things that I didn't really know what category to put them in, but they've been my favorites and I've been loving them this month. First of all is my diffuser. If you saw my video on things that I've bought here in BC so far, I showed it in that video, but it's just a small little white diffuser. I think it's by the brand like Pure or something like that. And I've just loved being able to use aromatherapy and my essential oils, and I have it on every single night when I go to bed, and I've just been loving having a diffuser again. And saucers from Murchie's Tea Company. So the first week we were here in BC, we wanted to get some really cute mugs and saucers, because whenever we go to a hotel, we always say that we love like that sound, and we were like, why don't we just get a mug and saucer and have them at home? And so we have 2 of these gray ones, and then we have 2 that are blue, and every single morning I use one of these cups and saucers, and it's just been so special and I love them. Next are my oracle cards. So if you've never heard of oracle cards, they're kind of similar to tarot cards. So they help with manifestation, law of attraction, spirituality. I've just really been loving them recently, and the ones that I got are all about the moon, and I love the moon. So it's been really cool to use these and learning how to use them. I'm excited to get better at it. And the last favorite of the month of May is the assisted pull-up machine that I have at the gym. I've recently started using this, and I've just found it's been really helpful for me to progress to doing a unassisted chin-up or pull-up, and I'm getting better. I do it every single time I go to the gym, and so it's just been my favorite machine recently. And that concludes today's video on my May monthly favorites. I hope that you enjoyed it. I would love to know what you have been loving for the month of May. Stay tuned. I'm probably going to do another one of these videos for the month of June, because I think that they're so fun and I love trying out new things and finding new favorites. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you next time.